Number 12. Consider a line segment with endpoints P, -5, 7, and Q, 4, -9. Which of the following points lies on the perpendicular bisector of PQ? So to find the perpendicular bisector, what we can do is use point-slope form. So to use point-slope form, it's pretty self-explanatory. You need to have a point and the slope. So we know one of the points that the perpendicular bisector will go through is the midpoint, or the point halfway in between P and Q. So to find that, I'm just going to rewrite this real quick. P, -5, 7, and Q, 4, -9. And so the midpoint, you just average the coordinates. So if you want to find the x-coordinate of the midpoint, you just take the average of the x-coordinates. So -5 plus 4 is -1, and then divide by 2, that's -1/2. And then for the y, 7 plus -9 is -2, divided by 2 is -1. So we know this point is part of our line. And now we have to find the slope. So to find the slope of the perpendicular bisector, we first have to find the slope between P and Q. So that will be just our change in y divided by our change in x. So our change in y, let's see, from 7 to -9, that's subtracting 16. And then from -5 to 4, that's adding 9. So we're going to have a slope of -16/9. Except we're looking for the perpendicular bisector, so perpendicular. So to find the perpendicular slope, we can take the opposite reciprocal. So the slope of our line is actually going to be 9/16. So change the sign and then take the reciprocal. So our new slope is 9/16. So now what we can do is turn this into point slope. So if we have a point, -1/2, -1, and a slope 9/16, this will make the equation y plus 1, or y minus -1, equals 9/16 times x plus 1/2. So let's go back and see what they're asking for. It says, which of the following points lies on the perpendicular bisector of PQ? So it looks like we're going to have to test each of these points, which is a little bit annoying. But I'm going to show you a little bit faster way that you can plug in some of these points. So I'm actually going to move this 1 over to the right-hand side. And then if we use our calculator, we can actually define a function. So if I do menu 1, define f of x equals 9/16 times x plus 1/2 plus 1, like we figured out over here, or sorry, -1. Then we can very easily, not -0.1, just -1. Then we can very easily plug in x's and see what y comes out. So if we want to plug in -6 to start with, we just do f of -6. We get -131/32. Is that what matches up? Nope. So it's not going to be A. Let's try B. So plug in -3, we should get -75/32. -77/32, so it's not going to be B either. Let's try E. Just mix it up a little bit. So let's plug in 9. We should get 141/32. Nope, we get 139/32. So it's looking like either C or D. Let's try D. So f of 6, is it 85/32? Nope, looks like we skipped C when we should have just gone with it. So f of 3 gives us 31/32, and looks like that matches up. So we're going to have answer choice C. Alright, so if you have any questions from other tests, make sure to leave a comment, and I'll make a video with a solution. With that said, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. This has been Investigative Math, and I will see you next time.